Morning, everyone. So nice to be here for day 25. Day 25, we only have 5 days left. It's kind of actually a little sad to say that. So I'm so happy that you can follow me on other platforms after these live morning meditations. I chose 7:15 because I felt like would catch more people before work. My normal meditation time is like 8 to 9 a.m. And I usually start my first sessions during the day at 10. So I kind of set up a nice little later day so I can ease my way into the day. So this 7:15 time has been earlier for me, and it's been really good for me to change up my routine. As I spoke on an earlier meditation, sometimes when you are on a new path or trying to create something new, it's nice to shake it up and to create new routine, to create some uncomfortable in your life, to really rearrange to get you to that next spot, right? It's so easy to get comfortable and not want to move forward, even though our heart desire wants to. Our physical keeps us in one spot. We're comfortable, maybe fearful. I know I was. One of the reasons I also did these morning meditations was because I was fearful. I got on here because I was so scared to get online, and I've been knowing I need to do this for years, and finally I decided to jump in and do these 30 days, which has taken the fear down for me. I feel comfortable enough. I'm not there all the way, but I feel comfortable enough in front of the camera to be here today. So welcome everyone to meditation, and today we're piggybacking on yesterday where we talked about letting it go and letting it happen. And when we talked about how sometimes we have to let go of that idea, to fully let our life form on its own, right? Kind of in a gist. And today we're going to go into that stepping back away from the focus. And I had this conversation a couple of times yesterday after the meditation, which was really beautiful. Thank you everyone for reaching out. And the idea that when we're too close to something, it's really hard to see, that when that want or desire, that pain, if we're looking at it so closely, it's hard to see the full perspective. And sometimes we need to let it go to find it, right? And we need to step back in order to see it clearly. And so we're going to piggyback on yesterday. And if you missed yesterday, that's okay. You can start fresh today. But kind of thinking about in your life, what maybe you're viewing too closely. Are you trying to grow a business? Is there relationship stuff happening in the nation? Like, where in life are we looking at so closely that we're not seeing it clearly? And really choosing to step back and kind of, that take your hands off the wheel feeling, and trust that everything's going to work out. Now, my question yesterday I got was, so do I just stop, sit on the couch? And I thought that was a beautiful question, because no, we are still moving forward and are with what feels right. Every time I create a new business or a new anything, I kind of just walk the yellow brick road. I'm really okay, this feels right, and I work on it. Right? I'm doing the things, I'm meeting with the people, and I'm still moving forward. And so many times, almost every time actually, it takes me on a path I wasn't expecting. And it's even more beautiful. And so it's just really trusting the process, that we're going to trust our heart and keep moving forward. And the outcome can shift at any time, and being ready to pivot with it. And sometimes you just need to step back in order to see where the next step is. So with that, we're going to head into meditation. And we're going to be a little easier on ourselves today about our next steps and what we're doing in life. And me included in that, because I'm very good at giving myself a hard time for not being where I thought I'd be. And so that's something that I'm working on as well. So let's take a moment to step into our body. And we're going to ask ourselves a few questions today as we get into our meditation. I ask you always, if there's anything that comes up that just is haunting you or stays on your mind, and you feel like you need to talk to a professional, please see a professional, a therapist, about that, and help yourself ease your mind. It's always nice to talk to someone who has an insight of how to let it go. So just wanted to throw that in there. Let's take a breath. I'm going to take a breath. Let's take ourselves into our first part of our meditation, which will be bringing ourselves into this present moment, into your senses. Notice your breathing. And let's create a rhythm with your breath. Nice, even inhale and exhale. Feeling the lungs expand nice and slow. And exhaling at that same rhythm. Noticing any tension in your body, starting with the face, relaxing through the forehead, the cheeks, the jaw. On your own, like a wave of calm, relaxing into your seat. Noticing the tension as we melt a little more. As if your seat is melting into you as well. Holding together. Bringing ourselves into the gratitude. Gratitude that we're able to be in the stillness. We're able to be here together right now. Whatever you are grateful for comes to mind. As we take that gratitude and go deeper into the meditation. Start with our stillness today. Our third, our silence. Time your mind starts to wander away from this moment, this present moment in your body. Gently bring it back. It will happen, it's normal. Just bring it back to your body. Bring it back to something that's happening on your body. Enjoy your silence. To bring ourselves back to the present moment. Taking some deep breaths. Take a moment here just to keep your eyes closed as you calmly come back in. As we start to bring ourselves back, ask yourself, what in your life are you too close to? Where you can't see the full picture. Just giving yourself permission to let go and step back. As you still give energy and help this grow or heal, you give some allowance to give it room to see where you need to go for your next step in this situation. That trust, knowing that everything does work out, looking back at your life, even the things that didn't brought you somewhere, right? Life has a rhythm. Just letting that rhythm happen without trying to control or hold on too tightly. As you're in silence, asking yourself how and what you need to do to let go. Just take that first answer that comes up. Trusting that first answer, pondering on that today as you start to move through your day. Let's go ahead and come back to the room. Now, as always, if you'd like to stay in that silence longer, please do so. I do recommend a good 10 minutes to stay in it. It's just a great way to start the morning. So just a reminder here that it's always beautiful and a really great way to make decisions is to find yourself in silence. So silence will bring us that perspective and that awareness that we don't always see in the chaos or, again, when we're too close to the situation. So a reminder to give yourself some space and some silence, some time if you have those big decisions or those contemplations that you're up against today and always. Excuse me, my voice coming back, it's a little tricky. Tricky. So that is it today. Just step away from it so you can see it clearly. I appreciate you all being here. Julie and Jay, are you there? I mean, if you are, hi. Always good to see your name on here. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, day 26. We're coming to the end of our 30. I will be posting and letting you know all of the links where you can find all the events that are happening at my studio in Southwest Portland, which is the Liz, and all the stuff that will happen online. And then we have all-inclusive retreats happening in Hillsboro, Oregon, which are catered. You get a plush bed and you get to meditate and do yoga all day and step away from the world. So all the links are below, and I look forward to seeing you. Hey.